Hey, good morning guys. Vegas Jay back on the scene. Starting out a little early this morning. It's around 5:45 a.m. I thought what we would do today is something kind of a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys how to make $500 a day playing my favorite game. But before we do that, I'm going to get a little bit of coffee and get this day started. Hope you guys had a good weekend. What we're going to do here, load up a little bit of ice. Going a little iced coffee today. A little iced coffee. Okay. Let me do a little bit more on that. So today's going to be a fun day. We're going to shoot. We should be able to make it with no problems, but we're going to play Baccarat, and we are going to make $500 today. Super fun. All right. We're going to go up into the office here in just a few seconds, but as I mentioned, before we do that, I'm just going to get myself a little juice, a little coffee. We're going to be playing a, it's kind of a combination, really. There's a combination of Baccarat that you can play that's kind of like a chop system, but more importantly, there's a system that Mickey plays, which I'm sure everybody who gambles knows who Mickey is. And we're gonna play a little bit of that today and see how we do it. We've done well in live casinos when we play with him, or not play with him, but play that strategy. Which is funny, a lot of it is just kind of a waiting strategy to see what's gonna happen so that you can kind of pick out a pattern. So anyway, yeah, got the coffee. Let's put this bad boy up. Got the coffee. All right, so now you guys are gonna roll with me. We got our coffee. Boop, boop. Perfect. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. All right, there's our beautiful creamy coffee. Now we're heading upstairs. That's tasty. Oh, you know what? Let me grab my water. Important to have water with coffee, guys. Don't just start out crazy. All right, man. Let's see. I think the office lights are on. So we're going to go upstairs as part of our daily ritual. Let's come up here. Oh, just got back from a snowboarding vacation, which was absolutely awesome. A little sore and tired, but pretty awesome, actually. All right. So this is the lab, as you guys know. This is where I make it happen. Mainly right here on the computer. So what we're going to do now is let's jump inside the computer and make this bad boy happen. $500 today. All right, so we got the system up, and we are gonna jump into Baccarat. All right, let me open up my system, and all right, man, let's get this done, baby. All right, now we are on the computer, and we're gonna go to Baccarat. Let's see, what do we want to do today? Bella's in Tokyo. Oh, this one's shuffle. Oh, it's speed Baccarat. That is so fast. So let's do. Are all these speed? Oh no. All right, let's play this one. All right. Oh, it's early in the table, so that's perfect. So let's lock this. Who are we playing with? This is Bella. What's up, Bella? What was that? Banker. Let's go player for 10. Okay, so here's the plan, guys. We are going to make $500 today, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that using a simple strategy, but also kind of a little mini strategy that. Oh, nice. We won 20 on that one, 10 on that one. That Mickey and them play, right? So here's what we're gonna do. Right now we are at 4,510. We're gonna go to banker on this one. And I'm going to do what's called bet stacking. And what that means is that every time we win, our very next bet is going to be the bet plus the win. So in this example, I bet $10, I won 10. The very next bet is $20. It's the 10 of my original bet plus the 10 that we won from the casino. Not casino, but from the casino. And in this example, we lost, right? So no big deal, no big deal. Player, we're going to go back to banker. And we're going to do 20. Now, the cool thing about this strategy when you're doing bet stacking is that, like I said, your original bet is always going to be whatever your unit is. So 5, 10, 25, etc. When you win, you just bet your winnings. If you lose, you go back to your original bet and then double that. So I'll show you. It makes a little bit more sense as we're kind of going through and playing. So there we go. So we got 30 on that one. All right, so now we're back to 500, right? So we're still down $10. And, well, the 10 was just kind of a start out. So here we go. All right. So we're going to go back to player. We're going to bet $20 on player. $20 on player. And the system I'm playing, in case you're curious, is we're playing a little bit of a chop system. So the last winner was banker. I'm going to go player, which is what I just did. We won. There we go. Oh, it was a tie, bastards. So I'm just going to rebet that. Same thing, right? $20. $20 is our initial bet. When we win, we will win another bet, which is $20. So the next bet will be 40. So pretty simple to follow once you're actually making it happen. It's kind of like a two-style strategy, meaning that your bet stacking or pressing, if you will, if you're playing craps, right? Wow, another tie. Damn. We're going to go back to player because we are playing the chop. Right here, we've got a player, we've got a banker, 2 ties, and our expectation is that another player is going to come up. And we're going to play this way until we have 3 losses in a row. If we lose 3 times in a row, right, with our initial bet, then we'll switch sides. And I'll show you how that looks in just a second. Oh, banker wins. Okay. It's okay. So banker wins. We're going to do a double. I'm betting 40 on this one. So basically just 2 units, essentially. If you were betting $2, I bet you'd be $4. Or, you're essentially just kind of, I don't want to say martingaling because we're not martingaling completely. I'm going to do Fibonacci, which you guys know if you follow me enough, I'm a Fibonacci nut. And essentially it's just, what do we got here? Oh, banker wins. Okay, so now if we look at this, technically we have 1, 2, 3 bankers in a row, right? There's some ties in there, but let's just act like those didn't happen. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do 80 on banker because now we believe that there's a potential streak occurring, right? And we'll get into bet stacking in just a second, but before you can bet stack, you got to win one, right? So I'm just going to write this down real quick. What do we got here? Ooh, player wins. Okay. So the chop is looking good, right? Chop's looking good. We're going to stay on banker. We're going to double. We got a decent bankroll right now. I don't recommend if you don't have a fairly large bankroll to just start betting high like this. But it is great when you have a little larger bankroll to give you a little bit of leeway for your betting and so forth. So we're 160. Let's see what we got here. Oh, there we go. Nice little $320 win. We'll take it. So our balance now is so we're up $20, right? So we're gonna go back to a $10 bet, and we're gonna follow the chop. So we are expecting that player is gonna come up, and the cool thing is when we win, we're gonna take the profit and do a little bit of bet stacking. So the strategy is this: we're playing the chop, meaning we're going against the winner. So if a banker wins, we're betting player. If a player wins, we're betting banker, right? What happened here? Oh, banker wins. Okay, cool. Now, again, so this is a perfect example. So banker, we're going to go back to player, and we're going to double. And we're not going to double every single time. In this particular example, we're doubling up because the very first sequence of a Fibonacci is 1, 2, 3, 5. And just think of those as units. And if you don't know what Fibonacci is, just look it up. It's not rocket science, but it's a pretty easy way to bet. There we go. So we got that. Oh, it was a tie. That's cool. We're going to stay back on our play here, which was, yeah. So we're going to stick with our bet. Okay. It's a pretty easy and fun way to play. Usually with a lot less stress, right? So there we go. We won that. Where are we at now? Okay, now we're up 10 bucks, right? Or 30, technically. We're up 30 bucks. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to take that winning. Wait, what was our winning on that one? It was 20. Ah. Oh, yeah. Technically, I should have bet the 40 on that one. But we're going to do a little bit of the chop as we talked and see how this goes. So player just won. We bet banker. And player wins. Not a big deal. It's going to happen from time to time. And then we're going to stay on banker, right? And then we're going to go to 40. So tell me what you guys think, man. What's y'all's favorite game? I know a lot of people will play Baccarat or Roulette, and Roulette is a fantastic. I love that game, but the odds on our side over here are pretty solid. Even though, okay, so cool. This is cool. We've got 3 players in a row, right? So now we're gonna bet 80 on player. Cool. Now in this example, I am doubling up a little martingale strategy, if you will. The Fibonacci in this example was you would essentially just add a unit, but we're on a roll to try to make $500, right? And in order to make $500, you kind of got to bet a little higher than you normally would. Or, you know, let me back up on that. That's not true. You can also just kind of grind it out, you know? Okay, so check it out. So we had 3 in a row, and then it broke, and then it went back to banker. So we're going to stay on player. And we're going to do that because we believe that the chop is going to fit. Oh, we got a new dealer. Nice. Got a new dealer. Let's see what we can do here. Hello, Sarah. It's good to see you. So yeah, man. So bet stacking and pressing does have the ability to kind of get up your bankroll pretty high, but it also has the ability to you know, like we're doing a $160 bet. A little bit of a stress there, right? Banker wins. Okay. Got 2 bankers on that now. But that's okay. We're going to keep playing this out like we play. Right? Yeah. There we go. So we'll just stick on that. Keep it going. Let me lower her volume here. Sarah. Golly, I'm on 60 volume. What the heck? What happened there? So we got a pretty high bet right here, right? 320. Oh, and that one ate us a lot, but that's okay. That's okay, guys. So now we've got 3 bankers in a row, and we're going to do this. We're going to bet a $500 hand. Let's do it. I want to record this one because I want to win this one. We're looking for a streak now. We're looking for some banker streaks. 1911. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so now we've got, what are we, 2 to 1. Looking good. There we go. Nice little $1,000 win. We'll take it. All right. So, 410. We've got a little banker streak. Oh, shit. Got a little banker streak going on here. So let's stick with it. We're going to bet 50 on this one. Oh man, I apologize. Looks like we got some lawn guys out there doing lawn. So our goal is that we're going to try to hit, not try, but we're in the process of hitting 5,000 today, right? That's what we want to do. We had 4,500 when we started. Not too shabby. Good start. Tie. Okay, that's fair. We're going to stick with the banker side. And the reason that we're sticking with the banker side is because we've got 4 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're looking for a banker streak. Right? A streak of one side happening. So we're betting 50. We'll win 100. Our bet plus the 50, right, that we have. And then at that point, we can kind of do a little bet stacking as I was talking about earlier. So it's 4-0, looking good on our side so far. Ooh, we need a bigger number for us. All right, so the player wins. Okay, so now this is looking good, right? We're kind of back to that chop. So let's do 100 on banker. Yeah. Doing 100 on banker because we believe that we're going to get into a chop session again and kind of go back and forth for a little while. And then again, like I mentioned, after 3, you rotate back in. And the goal on this really is just, it's kind of a an easy, as I mentioned before, low-key game. You do have the ability when you're betting a little bit high, but again, this could be dollar units too. You don't have to go crazy on that type of stuff. Player one, okay, but we're gonna stay on banker, right? That happens from time to time until we get 3. What was our last bet? 100? Yeah, let's go 2 on this one. Come on, baby. Uptown, baby. We were playing roulette the other day, man, and had a crazy run, man. It was exciting. It was fun to play that way, you know. It's fun when you're winning. And I remember I was talking to someone recently that was like, "Oh shit, we lost that one." Okay, so now check it out. We got 3 players in a row. So what do you think's gonna happen? Right? We're gonna go 500. Whoops. Sorry. We're gonna go 500 on banker. 500 on player. I'm sorry. And the reason that I'm doing that is that we got 3 players in a row. So our expectation is that we're gonna get 1 more. Theoretically, if the streak starts, you know, you can get 10 in a row. You never really know. But that's kind of, like I said, it's a little bit of a fun way to play. Ooh, looking good for us so far. All right, dude, another $1,000 win. That's awesome. So now we're up $60. Okay, so we started at 4,500. Now we're at 4,560. We're gonna stick with player for 25, and we're gonna do that because now that we're up, I want to at least show you the stacking portion that I was talking about. Right, our goal is 5,000 today. We got a little ways to go, but we'll get there. We will get there. Don't worry. All right, so we're 4-3 because this is a. Ooh, let's get them a monkey 0. Yeah. Oh, that's a tie. Shit. Okay, that's all right. But we're gonna stay on player, right? Staying on player. We're staying on player specifically because you know what? Hold up. Do 10. We're staying on player because we believe that a streak is going to occur, right? Before we jump back and forth into the chop. All right, let's keep it going. Up $50 at the moment. Ooh, 7's a tough one to beat for banker, but let's see what happens. You never know. Banker wins. Okay, not a big deal. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to stay on. You know what we're going to do? Here's what we're going to do. We're doing 20 on banker, and here's the reason why. Now I know that I just talked to you about, hey, we're playing the chop, right? But in this particular scenario, since there were 1, 2, 3, 4 players in a row, the expectation is over the next 5 hands, there should at least be 1 banker that wins. Now you have to be, this one's a little bit riskier, right? But you just kind of have to play it out. And player 1 on that one. So, you know, kind of going back to that chop like you and I were talking about. All right, so we are at 4,570. We're up $70. And right now we're looking player 1. So now we're looking, if you notice, we're kind of back into that chop. Banker, player, banker, player. So we're going to do 25 on banker. Because we believe the chop's going to keep happening, right? Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So not necessarily a bad session yet. A great session that we are in the process to. But again, we're trying to make that $500. And we're doing all right. Okay, so banker won that one. So we won $25 on that one, right? So here's what we're going to do. Now we're going to do a little bet stacking. So I'm betting 50, but in reality, all I'm really betting is the $25, my initial bet, plus the winnings, right? So if I lose this bet, I'm only losing 25. I'm not really losing 50. But if I win, you know, we're up 75. Hopefully that made sense. It's just like pressing if you're playing craps, you know. 1-1. All right. 4. All right. So we win that one, right? Yeah. So check that out. So I bet $25 to essentially win 100. That's not too shabby. Not too bad. Now we're at 4,645. Okay. Let's go back to banker. Banker for 10. Now you can press. We could have pressed that, right? We could have pressed 100 because in reality we were still playing with $25, and we were using $75 of the winnings to kind of keep bet stacking. Now in this example we'll probably win, and that's okay. But then you would have won 200, right? So it's your call, right? You're the one playing. If you want to bet stack through it, then bet stack. If you don't, then that's cool too, right? This is a tie. But we're playing the chop strategy right now. We believe Banker's going to come up. All right, let's do 15 because if we're doing $10, it's going to take us forever. But we're not doing too bad, man. 4,620. We're up what, $120 roughly. Not bad, not bad. I think we've been playing 20 minutes or so. This is an easy way to make 500, even to 1,000 a day if you kind of stay disciplined. And by discipline, I mean, look, if you lose, then don't go crazy betting here, right? So we won that one, $30. Right, so we won 30, so we're going to bet 30. All right, so we won 30, so we're going to bet 30. So technically we won $15. Now the cool thing about this, going back to what I'm referring to, is even if we lose this hand, which doesn't matter, we're still only betting the $15. So it keeps your bankroll intact, but going back to kind of a craps analogy, it allows you to press your bets. So let's get a 3 here. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. So look, when we're moving right along, dude, we're moving right along. And we're going to keep with this chop, right? So the chop's still going. So let's get back to 10. And we're betting on Banker because we're betting against the winner until we have 3 losses, just like what we were talking about, right? But so far, so good, man. We're up $680. I'm sorry, we're up $180. Let's get a 10. Oh, that's okay. All right, what we got here? That puts them at 2. And that puts us, the player won. Okay. Not a big deal. All good. So player, but we're going to stay on Banker because, again, we're playing the chop. And if we get 3 in a row, then awesome. We'll switch to the player side. Pretty, I mean, you can play roulette like this, but the problem that I run into roulette with is that and I love roulette, don't get me wrong, is that there's a bunch of variables, right? So you can't always win. And this, not that you can always win here either. Don't let me, I don't mean it that way. But you have a higher probability to win here. All right, where are we at now? All right, so we're back to the 690 curve, and we're going to go to player for 15. Okay, and essentially, look, it's not rocket science. I'm just betting against the player, or betting against the winner, right? So banker, player, banker, player is what we're expecting, unless we get 3 in a row, like I said, and then we'll switch sides. But overall, pretty. So we're even 0-0. Oh, look at that beautiful, beautiful win. We'll take it. All right. So now where are we at? 705. All right. So we just bet 15 and we won 30. So we're going to bet 25. All right. So we're going to bet the $15 that we won. This is bet stacking, or pressing, if you will. And this is a great way to stack money up pretty quickly. Now you can, of course, with any system, it really just kind of depends on how the cards are flowing and what happens. But if you play this way for a long term, you will come out a winner. Just like we just won that one, right? Now we're at 47.35. Okay, so we're gonna go back, and that was bet stacking, right? So we did $15 on that. Now I'm not gonna stack again. Some of you would say, James, why not, dude? The whole point of this is you're bet stacking, and it's true. But I like to bet stack at least once until I get a streak going. Like if you get like 5 in a row, you can really, up your bet stacking, so to speak. Check it out. We won again. Now you'll notice we're winning quite a bit. But we're following a very simple base strategy. We'll make the banker. All right, we're going to go 20 on this one. Not necessarily a double up or a press of the bet, but just a piece of it. So this way, for example, we bet 15, we won 30, right? I'm putting 10 in the rack and putting 5 more out here. Oh. Nice. And there you go. You win that one. We're at 770, so we're up to 270. Player. Oops. Yeah, so we're gonna go 15 on player. the cool thing about those kind of wins, and again, this is totally up to you. Your strategy is your strategy on how you bet. Oh, damn. Okay, so we lost that one. No big deal. No big deal. And we're going to go to back to player. I'm going to bet 30. There is one thing that I'm noticing where it's 67 hands. Okay, typically there's only going to be 70 to 71. So I'll probably finish out this win, and then we'll jump to another table so we can get more, just so we can play more. And the cool thing about, depending on where you play online, there should be multiple tables that you can kind of play on so that you don't have to get stuck on one spot, Okay, there we go. Dude, we're doing really good today. We're up 185, right? So they're at 68 hands. Let's do this. I'm gonna jump to another table. That's speed Baccarat. Wait, is this Sarah? Yeah, this is Sarah. All right. So where do we want to play? Let's go to Tokyo. Wait, what are the? Let's go to Gracie. Oh, I like this table. It's nice and green. Cool. And once it builds out, and we're on hand 31, so there's plenty of hands to play here. Give it a second, it'll clear up. Sorry for the blurry delay. So what do we got going on here? Let's look at what we're having here. We got 2 players in a row. So we're gonna do. Let's just dip our toe in on this one. Let's just see what's gonna happen. So we've had some banker streaks here. God, that would have been beautiful, right? Did you see some banker streaks? Okay, yeah, man. So we're gonna play it. We're just sticking with what we're doing, dude. Nice player. So that's 3 players in a row, right? And that's okay because that's why we bet young. That's why we bet small on that. Is to just kind of see how it's going to go. So now that we have 3 in a row, we believe that a streak is going to occur, meaning that more and more players are going to happen. So we are going to bet on the player side and just kind of see what happens. Could be a tie. Oh, damn. Nice. And player wins, right? Good job. So now, since we got a little player streak, we're doubling this. So we bet 10. Now we're bet stacking. The $10 that we originally bet, now we're betting the $10 that we won. Now it's kind of cool. Like I said, if you lose this, you're only losing your initial bet, 10. If you win, that's great, right? You win an extra $40 or $30. Oh, banker. So that was kind of interesting. It didn't really go too much on a streak on that, which is totally fine. Right. So what we're going to do, and again, goes back to our cool bet. We only have to bet 20 now. And I'm going to go banker. And the reason I'm going to go banker on this one, just my logic behind it, is that we've had four players in a row. Usually, and I said this earlier, within the next 8 hands, there should definitely be, got to be careful with that. There should be a banker win. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to win this hand at all, but we're going to stay on banker until we win. It's cool. You gotta love the chop, man. It's a good, easy way to play, as I've mentioned before. You just kind of go back and forth. But again, you got to pay attention to the streaks. The streaks are important. Look at this streak right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 in a row. Like, you could really rack up some cash on that, Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, we zeroed out. No biggie, no biggie. Where are we at here? That was player. And we're going to stay right here, man. We're not going to switch off banker. Because, again, we believe that banker is going to pop up in the next 5 hands. I'm not going to say it's impossible because I've seen it go the other way. Remember, we have a 3-loss kind of stop loss before we switch. But banker should pop up in the next 5 hands. So let's just assume that this is the first hand, right? Okay, so player wins. That's cool. 3 players in a row. 1, 2, 3. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to bet 1 more on banker. Right? Now, it goes back to what I'm referring to is that there is a time where, hold on. Yeah. So there is a time where we know or we believe that a banker is going to happen in the next 5 hands. I think that's 2 hands so far. Right? And there we go. Right? So there you have it. There you have it. And a lot of this, honestly, is just straight pattern recognition. There's nothing, it's not a science. We're up $190. Let's go, we're going player on this one. because now we're going back to the chop. Again, doesn't necessarily mean that we have to win on this one, but we are anyway. All right, so since we won that, let's do a little bet stack, right? So now it looks like we're going back to a little bit of a chop. Our original bet was 10. We're gonna bet 20 now because we're betting our original bet plus the winnings in an attempt to kind of compound our betting strategy. Who is this, Gracie? Hi, Gracie. Oh, tie. That's okay. That's okay. So we're going to stick to the strategy, right? We still believe that a banker is coming up. I don't need to change the bet. Technically, even though this is a $20 bet, we're really only betting $10 of our money. What's the minimum on this table? $1? Damn, that's cool. You can't find a live table like that. I mean, a live table is going to be $25 to $100 no matter what happens. There we go. So we won 40 on that one. Not bad. Now, check us out, bro. We're at 48.20. Let's go. We're up $320 today playing this strategy. We're going to go banker. Or no, shit. Player. Yeah, player. So, pretty fun, man. Oh, shoot. Something just happened. Oh, no. Let's see if we got back on this one. Sorry, guys. I had a little, shit. All right, sorry about that, guys. I had a little computer glitch on my side. So let's go back to speed Baccarat. Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go, guys? Let's go to Grace. I think that's where we were originally, before the system kind of crashed on me. Okay, 1, 2, oh, dude, let's jump in with, okay. So when you get into a hand, and again, you know, I'm looking for streaks here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. So in that example, you expect a fifth one to come, or 6, or even, beautiful, beautiful. Such a cool time to kind of come in and grab one of those. So now, this is personal preference. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna lower my bet. There's 5 bankers in a row. There's another time that's over here. You can see that we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. Typically after 5 in a row, I'll just sit down. I'll just sit out, which I probably should have done here, as you can see. But that's okay, right? So look, now we're gonna go back to player, and here's what we're gonna do. We believe, this goes back to that strategy, right? And this one's gonna get a little scary, but allow me to explain. We've had 5 bankers in a row. That means, in our opinion, in the next 5 hands, at least one player should pop up, okay? So we're going to play that way and see how the strategy holds. Doesn't always work out the way you're expecting it to, but because there were so many bankers in a row, well, there you go. Damn. I was just going to show you that normally it takes anywhere between 3 to 5 hands, but in this particular one, we actually won. All right. So we got banker. Oh, shit. Okay. Got to talking and didn't bet. Sorry about that. Now, some would say that the strategy of any Baccarat is just flip a coin. Right? Well, hello. My dog just came in. Hi, beautiful. It's a tie. So what we got going on here? We're going to bet. We're going to go player for 10. We're at 825, so we're up $325. Not bad. Not bad. I think I've got about 10 more minutes that I can play before I've got to run and do something else. But, you know, will we make it to the 500? I don't know. But right now we're up 320, so we're doing good. Banker won on that one. Okay, okay. So now we got player, banker. We're going to stay on player. We're going to go to 20. We're on hand 51. So it's important to kind of pay attention to that, right? Like, what hand are you on within the shoe? Typically in this particular shoe, I think there's roughly 71 hands. There's other casinos that typically you can get anywhere between 71 to 40. I know that's like a big difference. It really just kind of depends on the number of decks that they're playing with. All right, so we're going to go back to player. Now, that was a tie, so we don't have to stress about anything on that. And we're just going to play this out, man. We believe that in the next 5 hands, a player is going to happen, right? And you know, it's... Let's see what we got. Oh, that's a beautiful 8. There you go. Within the next 5 hands, I've been very fortunate that I'm trying to... not trying to show... I don't want it to go to 5 hands, but... what was our bet? 20? So I'm going to go back to 20. Because we're up 145. And now we're going back to the chop strategy. We're going to bet that banker's coming up, right? Until we lose 3 in a row of whatever side, then we're going to play that out. But, like I said, roulette is a wonderful, beautiful game. Love it to death. A lot of ways to lose on roulette. There's only 2 ways to play here. Either the player's going to win or the banker's going to win. It literally is 50-50. Now, there's a tie that could potentially happen as well, and that's okay. But remember, on a tie, you get your money back. So... Okay, perfect. So now we're at 845, technically 855 because I got 10 up here. And yeah, man. I'm just going to play this out. Banker won on that one. No biggie. Player. I'm going to do 20 on player. This is Gracie. See those guys in the background? Oh, nice banker. All right, so that's 3 bankers in a row. So you know what we're going to do, right? We're switching sides, man. We're going to go 40 on banker. Because now we're looking for a banker streak again. Now listen, if you've played this game long enough, you and I both know that it's very similar to a bouncing white ball, right? In roulette. We could win this one, we could not win this one. Oh, and we lost. 10-8, okay. So now, we're going back to banker. Banker for 80, because we're going back to the chop. We're at hand 57. Okay, we're up 100 and... Oh, a tie. So we're gonna stick with yeah, man, we're gonna stick with the banker. You probably shouldn't play under a time limit. It is what it is, man. I got a meeting that I got to jump to. But I'm going to finish playing this. Oh, there we go. Nice little $160 win. So you see the strategy is pretty straightforward. All right, we're up $365. We're going to go back to the player for 10. Yeah. So as you can see, man, you know, we're well on track to make $500 a day. You don't have to play as long as I just played. In fact, we're going to play this one and pause just a sec. After we win this. Ah, shit. There we go. We won another one. So winning all day, baby. Winning all day. We're going to bank. Let's go 15 this time. And I'm doing 15 this time because remember I took a win on that last one. I'm going to put some back in the rack, and then we're betting just an extra 5, which is casino money at that point. And some would argue that, nah, man, every time you win, that's your money. It is, but you know, your initial. Oh, beautiful, man, beautiful. All right, so we're at 890. Look at that. Look at that. We're at hand 61, so we've got just about 10 more hands to go before it ends. And then we can jump tables if we need to. But we're on track right now to make a clean $500. We're just about to be up 400 and after this hand. Oh, or maybe not. All right, that's good though. So we got banker. We're going to stay on player. We're going to go up to 20. And once we hit 4,900, even though I know I said 500, we're going to take that $400 win and we're going to call it a morning. And then we'll do another session. So you choose your winning. Oh, damn. What am I going to get here? Well, banker. Nice. So now we got 3 bankers in a row, right? And this looks to be nice. So where are we at? 20? So we're going to do 40 here. 40. Oh, come on. I don't know, increments of 5? Okay. And the reason we're doing that is we're expecting a streak to occur, right? We're looking for that 4th banker. Looks like we're going to get a new dealer. But yeah, man, so I think the key here is like pick your winning. Like I wanted to do 500 right away, or not right away, but to start with. But we've been playing for a little while, been playing for a little long. Not that it's necessarily been hard, but we've had some pretty high bets in here, right? We did like what, 2 $500 bets? And you don't, I mean, if you have the bankroll to do it, then yeah. But if you don't always want to be betting that high. I don't like betting that high. All right, so there we go. Does this put us at 4,400? Wait. Yeah, so there we go. 4,900, my friends. I know I'm $100 off from the title, so I apologize, but we've been playing for just about 30 to 45 minutes, and in my experience, if you play that long, take your profit, right, and walk away. So there's 2 ways to do this, in my opinion. The first way is go in with a target of money. How much money am I going to win? And then in addition to that, you go in with a time limit. My time limit is 30 minutes. If I play 30 minutes and I haven't reached my total, doesn't matter what I have, I'm going to walk away. So today, we just made, you watched me do it. We just walked away with $400 profit, right? And the next step to this is 5,000, which is awesome. But I hope you guys enjoyed the strategy. We didn't really get to do too much bet stacking or pressing, but we did do some of it, just so I could kind of show you what that looks like. So let me know what you think. Let's tell you what, let me know if you even like Baccarat. Some people love it, some people hate it. Some people have no idea what it is and never see it in the casino, right? So we did pretty well on this one. We're up $400, $4,978. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow when we try to do it again, right? We're going to play for 30 minutes. Our goal is to hit $500 or whatever amount we do within that 30-minute period, all right? Vegas J out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.